A very big hello, everyone. Welcome to a journey to Honduras. I'm Marcela Andino from the World Vision sponsorship team. Thank you so much for joining us today. Right now, I'm in Berlin, Germany, where it is 7 p.m. Guten Abend, buenas tardes a todos, and I will be your host for this journey. I am super excited to be on this experience with you because even though I work for World Vision in Germany, I was born and spent most of my life in Honduras, so I am a Honduran myself. So for me, this is a journey actually on my way home as well. We're excited that you are with us. We have people joining from all around the world. We have lots of friends from Germany, the Netherlands, Spain, Austria. We have our friends from the UK, and we also have travelers all the way from Canada. So welcome everybody. As you can see, we've already taken off and started our journey to Honduras. But before we land, I wanted to cover a few mid-flight items with you. Please feel free to participate and engage during our field trip. If you have a question or comment, please add it in the chat. We have World Vision standing by to monitor your questions in case you also want to engage with the people and families we'll be visiting today. If you like something that you're seeing during our field trip to Honduras, leave a comment or send an emoji, which are always fun. Translation and captioning are available for those that may want it. You can find that link right now at the top of the chat. During our visit to Honduras, we'll be able to talk with children and family members who take part in the sponsorship program. Remember, just like children here in Germany and all around the world, they can be shy as meeting people for the first time can bring some nerves, and also like having cameras in front of their faces can be a little bit intimidating. Finally, today we're visiting live Honduras. So we'll be counting on the internet, and there is a slight chance that we might experience some turbulence. So if this happens, please have patience, and we'll do everything we can to get us back on the journey. We're getting closer to Honduras. We're almost landing, and we know we have many supporters traveling with us today. Some on board have sponsored children for many years, and we're so grateful for you. Others may be brand new to sponsorship. So before we land, let's watch a quick in-flight video to remind us how sponsorship works and how your partnership is working, how we're partnering together with you at World Vision.
Water, food, healthcare. They're life-saving, but on their own, not enough to break free from poverty. As a child sponsor, you do so much more than give a child a meal for today or a warm blanket for tonight. You give your sponsored child and their community the tools they need to help themselves, to take lead in their own lives and write their own futures. Solving extreme poverty starts with empowerment. That's why local staff work side by side with the community for up to 15 years, building skills, confidence, change. First, we listen to community members to understand their children's greatest needs. Then together, we develop a plan to target their root causes. With your help, we equip the community to put the plan into action, to lead and own the change, so it lasts. That's real impact. For a child, change looks like being in school instead of home, sick from drinking dirty water, growing healthy instead of worrying about when you'll eat next, feeling safe instead of scared of being married off, forced to work, or worse, growing up with caregivers who can provide for you now and in the future, in a community where boys and girls can thrive. People like you, championing children in the world's toughest places, helping them become all they were created to be. When you become a sponsor, you begin an adventure like no other, to empower a child and their community to break free from poverty, for good.
Great. So it looks like we have just landed. So please grab your bags and let's go meet our World Vision Honduras host. I can see there she is. Hello, Kathy, everyone. I would like to introduce you to our local host. Travelers, this is Kathy Turcios. Kathy works with our communications team at World Vision Honduras and will be with us for the rest of our journey and our exciting field trip. Kathy, it is so good to see you. We're very happy to be finally here in Honduras.
Hola y bienvenidos a todos a Honduras. That means hello and welcome to Honduras in Spanish, which is the local language here in our country. And I hope that everyone has their bags, that nothing has been lost, and that we can begin our journey today. Hi, Marcela.
We're so ready for you, Kathy. It is so good to be here. We have visitors with us from all around the world. My flight left Germany at 7 p.m. today. What time is it here right now in Honduras?
So right now it's around 11 in the morning. We're just getting ready for lunch. Actually, some of the moms are cooking right now in the kitchen, and they're getting ready for all the kids here in the school.
I feel like I can already smell the tortillas cooking up. So also looks like it's warm weather over there, even though I see you're wearing a bit of a light jacket.
It's been a very bipolar morning. We woke up with a lot of fog and very cold, and right now it's around like 21 degrees Celsius, and it's getting a little bit warmer.
Oh, that's great. I know this area of the country is one of the highest, so weather here can be quite chilly in the morning. So,
Yes.
Kathy, can you tell us where are we traveling today? Where are you taking us?
So right now we're heading to the southwest from Honduras. We're in an area program that is called Sierra Lenca program. And this region is one of Honduras's oldest indigenous cultures. We have here the Lenca culture, and they're known because of their really strong roots. Especially, you can see women sometimes walking on the side of the road with some fabrics on their heads, very colorful, which they actually produce and weave. But also, this is an area where there's a lot of pottery with very interesting designs. So I hope that you can take some souvenirs.
Oh, that's lovely. I'm sure everyone has some space in their luggage for some of that. What do people do in this region for work?
Mostly agriculture. Most of the families produce their own food, beans, corn, some vegetables, tomatoes. We have a lot of food being produced over here, but especially coffee. I know that there must be a lot of coffee lovers over here. You know well, Marcela, that coffee over here tastes really well. It's very recognized around the world because of its high quality, and it's because of the weather that we have over here that we can get to produce different varieties of coffee, and it's really good.
I can attest to that, and I agree with you. It's one of the best of the world for sure. So, how long has World Vision been working in this community?
Well, even though World Vision has been working for more than 50 years in Honduras, in these specific communities, it's been around 5 years since the program started.
Okay, and is World Vision only working in this part of the country, or is World Vision in other areas as well?
No, we're actually working in 1,366 communities all around Honduras. This means that we cover most of the territory. We're divided in departments, so it's out of 12 or 13 departments out of 18. And through sponsorship programs, we can get to reach many of these children all around the country.
That's lovely. And well, Honduras is quite a small country, so great to hear that World Vision is covering more than half of it. What can we expect to see and learn in our exciting field trip today, Kathy?
Yes, so because of our sponsorship programs, I just want to explain to people, we have sponsorship programs and then we have other kinds of projects that also support our sponsorship system. So in this case, because of sponsorship, because of what you get to do and support our country, we get to work with more than 51,000 children just through our sponsorship programs. That means that more children benefit because of that. Because we don't only work with the child, we also work with the community, with their parents, with the teachers, with the leaders in the community. So this means that the whole community gets to be transformed because of the support that you give through sponsorship. So we're going to be visiting two communities. One is called Pedreros and the other one is called Monte Copado. And these two communities have very different contexts, even though they're in a similar area. The first community, I just want to explain that when we get into a community with sponsorship, one of the first things that we do is we talk to the community. We get to understand how do they work, how are they, what are their needs, what are the things that they would like to improve in their community. So with this information, we get to work together with the community to develop these plans and first try to work on the most urgent needs. So in the first community, we're going to get to see more about how a community suffers because of the lack of water. But the good news is that we work alongside the community. We're actually working right now alongside with the community and some other local partners like local governments, to get to improve the water systems or create water systems. In this specific community, they've never had water at their homes. So this is what the first thing that we're going to get to see. And then with this conversation that we're going to be holding with them, learn more about the process and how they're working together to bring a solution, not just World Vision, but the community itself. And it's helping to make an improvement in this community.
Thank you so much, Kathy. It sounds like we're going to be able to see a lot today. We're going to have so much fun and also learn a lot on how World Vision is working in this community. I can't wait to see more.
Yes, it looks like we're close to our first stop. I can see the car is already close. We are getting to meet our first story, which is related to water, sanitation, and hygiene, which you're going to maybe listen the word or the acronym WASH, which is how we make it shorter. And since we're now arriving, I would like to meet someone, Marcela.
Let's go meet them.
Yes, this is Erick Garcia. Erick is part of the team that works alongside with the communities in our water project or our WASH projects. And like I said, you're in good hands. You're going to learn a lot with him.
Thanks so much, Kathy. Hello, Erick. It's great to meet you.
Hola, Marcela. Welcome to the Sierra Lenca area program.
Thank you. We're excited to see the work that is happening in Honduras and what World Vision is doing in this community. Our travelers are very excited.
Hello. I'm glad to hear you back here again. We're going to be here in this community where we work with World Vision.
Great. Erick, can you tell us what the water situation is like in this area?
So, as you know, World Vision's work never stops. Wherever we work in different areas, we usually find different needs. Specifically, in this community, we work together with the community leaders and World Vision, and we identified a critical need of clean water. After that, we came back here working with the community leaders and also World Vision, and we have developed and designed a solution that the community will work in and also on.
So powerful to hear how this holistic approach is like coming all together, all the community, all the families. So does that mean that the community has clean water now?
Not yet, but hope is coming. Right now, the family that we are about to meet, they are collecting water from a spring nearby here. So they do several trips during the day that it takes 15 to 20 minutes. But also right now, they are also working to contribute to develop this new water system in their community. So right now, they work in different ways. Many members of the community work digging the trenches to put the pipelines, and other people cook the meals for the ones in the labor. Every stakeholder is working so hard to bring this new solution.
Wow. And is all of this happening because of sponsorship being in this community?
Of course, it is. It is so important, sponsorship here in Honduras, because that's how it works. When a children begins to get benefit, the entire community moves forward to work together, step by step, side by side.
Great. I think then we're ready to meet this family and hear from them what's happening in the community and how they're working all together.
Yes, we are about to meet this family. This is going to be a story of hard work and also of resilience. We're about to meet a family of a 5 generation members of a family living in the same household. Their life has been shaped because of collecting water as a daily basis in their homes. But they are very close to the edge of the end, because now this is a story of need, but also it's a story of compromise, hard work, ownership, and it's showing how if all the community gets together, they're able to bring development to their communities.
That sounds lovely, Eric. Let's go meet them.
Hello, thank you for receiving us today and to be able to visit you. Muy buenos días. Muchas gracias por recibirnos el día de hoy para poder visitarles con nuestros amigos. Marcela, I would like to introduce you and our travelers to Bristela. Bristela is a member of a 5 generation family whose life has been shaped for collecting water every day. Buenos días, estoy presentándoles a ustedes a nuestro equipo que nos visita desde allá.
Great. Say thank you so much to Bristela. Thank her on behalf of all of us for receiving us in their house, in their space, and for, yeah, having the pleasure to meet their beautiful family.
Es mucho gusto conocerla, Marcela. Ella dice que muchas gracias porque hoy nos permiten recibirles aquí en su comunidad.
Okay. We can ask a first question to Bristela if she's happy to answer some of those questions, Eric.
Of course, we do. ¿Podemos hacerle algunas preguntas?
Okay. Eric, can you ask Bristela to please introduce us to the generations and the people who are living in her house?
Hola, Bristela. ¿Sería que nos ayuda a poder presentarnos todos los miembros de su familia de las 5 generaciones?
Sí. Mi nombre es Bristela, tengo 20 años y mi hija Yasmín tiene 3 meses y mi madre María Gregoria tiene 24 años y mi abuela Macaria tiene 70 años y mi bisabuela Gregoria tiene 97 años.
So Bristela is introducing us her family. She is Bristela. She's 20 years old, and here's her Jasmine, her little daughter. She's 3 months old. And next here we have her mother, Doña María Gregoria. She's 44 years old. We have Macaria, who is also part of the family, and Doña Gregoria, who is 94 years old. And this is a 5 generation family.
Wow, that's amazing. And also great to see how powerful all these women are. Eric, can we maybe ask Bristela? So it sounds like water has been part of daily life for her family for a very long time. So in fact, we're seeing at the moment a live image as the family is collecting water at the source right now. Can we ask Bristela, are there any challenges that her or her family face when they're collecting water? What does getting water looks like for them on a normal day for her and her family?
Okay. Bristela, ¿nos podría contar un poco de cómo es el día a día de ir a traer agua hasta la fuente? ¿Qué peligros les presenta a ustedes, o si nos cuenta un poco?
El camino para ir al pozo a traer agua es peligroso porque en tiempos de invierno se pone liso el camino y nosotros arriesgamos porque cuando el camino está liso los caemos y botamos el agua y los toca volver y traer el cántaro de agua. Y ya pasada en mi abuela y mi hermano que se ha caído, mi abuelita se ha caído y se ha traslapado el pie y mi hermano es que estaba sacando un tambo de agua del pozo y se fue al pozo.
So Bristela is sharing with us that there's so many challenges while going to collect water. First of all, during winter, the condition of the road gets very slippery. So they usually fall down and the water also fall down. They have to do several trips to go back to bring water here. Also, it's very dangerous, specifically for the elder ladies who they can get harmed because of falling. And she's telling the story of how one of his youngest brothers fall into the water source. That represents a problem, or that because he can lose his life, or anyone can lose life doing a daily activity.
Thanks to Bristela for sharing all of that. It sounds like a really challenging situation, but Erick, you shared with us that clean water is coming closer to their home now. Can you ask Bristela, even though the project is not finished yet, what feels different knowing these changes coming soon to their house and to other families in the community as well?
Okay. Bristela, sabemos de que el proyecto de agua no ha terminado aún, no está aquí, pero ¿cómo se siente usted de que ya pronto van a tener el agua aquí?
Me siento alegre porque ya pronto se va a empezar el proyecto de agua y para nosotros ya no vamos a jalar esa agua del pozo, ya vamos a tener en la casa, entonces ya no vamos a jalar agua.
Bristela is sharing how happy she feels and how blessed she feels that in a near future, they're going to be able to have water, clean water in their homes. So that means they will have no more trips all the way down to bring the water to the nearby spring. And also specifically more for Jasmine. Jasmine is going to be the first generation of this family who is not going to need to bring water all the way here home.
That's great. So great to hear. So we learned that the new water system isn't something that it simply arrives to the community, but it's something that the whole community is building together, working together to make that happen. So can Bristela tell us and our travelers how families there are taking part in making this water project possible and come to life?
Okay. Bristela, ¿nos puede contar un poco de cómo los miembros de la comunidad y de las familias se están incorporando?
It seems like we've lost Erick for a while. We hope we can get Erick back with us in a couple of minutes. Oh, it's always a bit tricky with Erick. Can you hear us? I see Erick is there. We can see you, Erick, but we can't listen to you.
Hello, are you able to hear me?
You're back. Yes, you're back, Erick.
Apologies for that connection. So let's go back.
Yes.
Bristela, ¿nos podría contar un poco de cómo la comunidad y los miembros del hogar de aquí de su hogar se han aportado a la construcción de este nuevo proyecto de agua?
Mi familia está trabajando todos los días para que el proyecto nuevo ya pronto se va a empezar, y también toda la comunidad está trabajando todos los días también.
So all the members of the community and also all the stakeholders in every household is contributing to construct this new water system. As I told you before, people is working, digging trenches, building the storage tank, contributing cooking meals for the one working. So everybody is taking part of this process.
That's so powerful, Erick. And thank Bristela for sharing all of this with us. We were seeing that Bristela's young brothers and sisters are helping to collect water. When the new system is ready and clean water is available at their home, what will that allow children to do differently in her family and in the community?
Sí. Muchas gracias, Bristela, por compartirnos la respuesta que nos dio. Once children are able to have clean water, not only at house, but also in school, this is going to be very important. They're going to have water in order to have better sanitation, better hygiene. They're going to have more time to complete their homework, to study, and also to live their lives and enjoy life as a children. And also their health will improve.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, Erick. Can we ask Bristela, what does it mean to know that people far away, sponsors, have chosen to walk alongside her family and the community by sponsoring children?
Hola, Bristela, de nuevo. Sabemos de que algunos de sus hermanos, por ejemplo, están en el patrocinio, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo se siente usted que otras personas fuera de aquí, lejos de aquí, estén contribuyendo al desarrollo?
yo me siento alegre porque aquellas personas de lejos, Diosito les ha hablando al corazón para ayudar a los niños y a la comunidad en proyecto.
Bristela is sharing how happy she feels, and she knows that it is a blessing because it is God touching the hearts of every people who is contributing to be part of the development of children and also all of these families.
Oh, thanks so much, Bristela, for sharing that with us. I know our travelers will be happy to hear that from them. Eric, we can see that the family has returned from gathering the water, right?
Yes, we can have a time with them.
Yeah, can I ask? I'd love to ask one of the children a question if that's okay with them.
Yes, it is okay. We can go ahead.
Great. Who are we talking to right now? Can you ask his name and how old he is?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Nos puedes decir tu nombre y cuántos años tenés?
Mi nombre es Santos y tengo 11 años y mi hermanito Wilson está en el kinder y tiene 6 años.
So he's introducing his Santos. He's 11 years old, and this is his young brother Wilson. He's 6 years old.
Hello, Santos. Hello, Wilson. So you're helping to collect water for your family. When clean water comes to your home, what are you most excited about?
Hola Santos, te saludan desde allá. Sabemos de que has estado contribuyendo mucho a poder traer agua a tu hogar. ¿Cómo te sientes o qué te emociona saber de que ya vas a poder contar con agua limpia en tu casa?
Me voy a sentir alegre porque ya no voy a jalar agua y hacer la ropa para ir a la escuela y ya me va a dar chance para estudiar todos los días y hacer mis tareas.
So he feels very happy because once we have water here, they will not have to bring water anymore from the water source. They're going to be able to have water here to clean their clothes so they can be able to go to a school. And the time that they were spending to bring water, now they're going to use it at the school to have more time to study and to complete all the homeworks that they have.
That's amazing. That's so great to hear. And thank you so much, Santos. They look really happy to see and excited that the water is coming soon. And what do they hope, what does Santos or his little sibling hope will be easier for their family as well?
Santos, cuéntanos, ¿cómo sientes que tu familia se va a sentir ahora también con el agua?
Se van a sentir alegres porque ya no tienen que jalar agua todos los días y al día son 5 viajes que tiene que jalar uno porque no les ajusta para todo el día un viaje.
So Santos is sharing that the experience of in order when they have water, clean water at their home, all the members of that family will not have to go all the way down to bring water because usually they do around 5 to 6 trips a day to complete this activity. And I can tell it can take between 15 to 25 minutes to bring all that water that they need for their needs here at home.
Great. Thanks, Eric. And really exciting to know that water is coming soon to the community and the children will be able to actually focus on their studies and just being children and playing and yeah, enjoying daily life. Thank you so much. And please thanks Santos for joining us. I have another question for either Bristela or her mom, if we can go back to them.
Muchas gracias, Santos y Wilson, por sus palabras.
So, Eric,
vamos a compartir otras 2 preguntas con ustedes. We're going to share a couple more questions with you.
So, Eric, can you ask Bristela when she looks at her baby, a baby Jasmine, the 5th generation, and she's just 2 months old, what future does she imagine for her daughter once clean water is part of daily life?
Bristela, tenemos otra pregunta que nos gustaría hacerle. Sabemos que las 5 generaciones de su familia les ha tocado acarrear agua todo el tiempo, pero Yasmín está a un nuevo paso de tener agua en su hogar. ¿Cómo ve el futuro de ella ahora que pueda tener agua limpia en su casa?
Yo me siento alegre porque mi niña, ella ya no va a sufrir como nosotros sufrimos para jalar el agua. Ya ella va a ser la primera generación que va a utilizar el agua en la casa. Y ella, yo le voy a hacer la ropa para que ella vaya a la escuela y ya no se me va a dificultar ir al río a lavar la ropa y ya también ella para tomar el agua, ya va a ser el agua limpia y ella ya no se va a arruinar del estómago como mis hermanitos y yo pasé.
So Bristela is sharing that it's so amazing to know that her daughter is going to be the last generation to move on to have clean water at home. No more trips to bring water. And she feels very happy and with joy because she knows she's going to be able to have clean water for washing the clothes, for preparing meals, to drink clean water so that her daughter can take all the time only to prepare herself for life in the school and also at home.
Thank you so much, Eric, and thanks, Priscilla. Please thank her again on behalf of all of us for sharing. It's so powerful to hear, especially how the next generation will have a different outcome in life and a different perspective. So please thank Bristela and her entire family. We can't wait to hear when the clean water begins to flow to this house. Please wish them well, Eric.
Muchísimas gracias, Bristela, y muchísimas gracias a ustedes que nos acompañan el día de hoy. Es muy importante pensar que en un futuro próximo ya vamos a poder contar con un sistema de agua en la comunidad y esperemos que eso sea muy pronto. Muchas gracias por recibirnos el día de hoy. So water is coming soon. We're expecting water to come soon here. And in fact, here in this region, we have a tradition. All the members of the community, they break the clay jug that they use to bring water. And this represents that there's no more trips back to bring water to the community. So this community in Monte Copado is preparing an inauguration of their water project. And they want that Doña Gregoria, the 94 years old lady, they want her to break the last jug. So it represents that no more trips to bring water.
Well, we can't really wait for that to happen, and then Doña Gregoria will be able to do that soon and celebrate in the community when water is arriving to their house. Thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you so much, Marcela, for taking the time to be with us and visiting this amazing family. This is a story of strength and hope. I know you have another stop in your journey, so I should let you move on.
Thank you so much, Eric, for taking us along. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking time to know how sponsorship is helping and contributing to bring clean water to families and children. I'll let you with Kathy back so you can go to your next community.
Thanks, Eric.
Hello, Marcela. How was it?
It was
I hope
great.
that you enjoyed the trip to the community.
Yes, Kathy, that family was amazing. Such a lovely and strong family made up of women. Very inspiring, for sure.
Yes, so now we're back in the road. We're going to the next community. Just a fun fact for everyone that is watching today. Marcela and I used to be on the same team before. So we went through all these roads together. And it's really a special moment to be sharing with my friend today. So we're going on to the next community now.
Oh, I do remember these roads, Kathy. Those were definitely great times. How long will it be, though, till our next stop? I know our travelers are really excited to see what's coming.
Yes, so it's around 30 minutes away from our last community. The roads can be a little bit bumpy, but it looks beautiful all the way. You can see a lot of trees, all the nature here in the countryside, and it's really so special to be able to travel, and especially when it's raining, it gets a little bit complicated over here. But today we're having a great day.
Great. Seems like we're arriving soon.
Yes. Before we arrive to our next stop, we're going to learn more about our sponsored child, who we're going to be meeting in just a couple minutes.
Great.
Lo que más me gusta de venir a la escuela es jugar fútbol, escribir y mi pasatiempo favorito es de las matemáticas. Me gusta también un poco la participación y me gusta la clase de música. Todo eso, clase artística, eso me gusta porque tiene bastante acción y bastante aprendizaje. Mira, ahorita estoy aprendiendo el bajo y guitarra y ya sé tocar la trompeta y la flauta. Ya he tocado estas canciones aquí en la banda de guerra de mi comunidad.
Hace 4 años empezaron a venirnos a hablar del patrocinio de la comunidad, pues fue el 2022. Ya el 2023 se hizo el choce. Cuando nosotros nos vinieron a visitar, pues las voluntarias y las personas que andaban, lo que nos dijeron fue que había una institución que a través de la institución patrocinaban los niños para ayudar a los niños de escasos recursos económicos, igual a proyectos comunitarios. Y así, eso fue lo que yo entendí del patrocinio, que patrocinaban más que todo a los niños. Pues en ese momento prácticamente yo no tenía idea de qué era o cómo era, pero a la medida del tiempo pues fuimos platicando y en ese instante pues mi mente revolucionó y dijo, pues si es comunitario y para los niños, pues bienvenido. Eso ha sido muy bonito porque a la medida va pasando el tiempo, pues sí nos hemos ido dando cuenta que no es solo con los niños, sino a través de la comunidad, con los maestros en la escuela, el patronato, la iglesia. Igual entonces nosotros hemos participado cuando se dio lo del proyecto de los sanitarios en la escuela, pues ahí participamos, ahí recibimos también lo que fue como visión bíblica, también talleres cómo utilizar los sanitarios y todo eso. Ahí fue donde también nos incluimos nosotros como padres de familia a trabajar unidos como comunidad. Antes de los sanitarios era que, o sea, habían solamente dos baños que no eran de tanque. Y aparte de eso estaba deteriorada la puerta, prácticamente estaba bastante en mal estado. Y como son muchos niños, a veces los niños tenían que aguantarse o irse para otro lado. Y, o sea, era un desorden. ¿Por qué? Porque nos hacía falta los sanitarios. Mi preocupación era que mis niños siempre han sido así, que ellos tienen pena. Y ellos dicen, si me miran allí con el pantalón abajo y sin puerta, a mí no me gusta. Por eso a veces él más que todo se retractaba y decía, a veces lo encierran a uno o que le colocan mal la puerta y uno no puede salir de adentro. Entonces uno con eso se preocupa.
Es una alegría porque todos los patrocinadores que hay aquí en nuestra comunidad, los que tienen patrocinado aquí todos los niños y las niñas, es una felicidad grande porque todos aportaron un granito de arena para hacer los módulos sanitarios aquí en nuestra comunidad.
So we have arrived to our next community, and we are here also in the Sierra Lenca program. And I would like you to know and to meet our visitors, Giancarlo and his mother, Diesy.
Hello,
Hola y
Giancarlo.
gracias por aceptar la invitación a esta reunión. Hello, and thank you for accepting their invitation to this special moment.
Hello, Giancarlos. Hello, Daisy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Dicen que hola y que es un placer conocerlos.
Hola, pues igualmente es un honor y un placer estar aquí también en esta reunión.
Es un placer conocerlos. Mucho gusto.
Hello. Basically, they both said it's a pleasure to meet you and to be here in this special meeting.
Great. Thank you, Kathy. Can we ask Giancarlos how old he is and what grade is he in school?
Giancarlo, ¿podrías decir cuántos años tenés y en qué grado estás?
12 años y estoy en el 7º grado.
I'm 12 years old and I'm in 7th grade.
We just saw in the video that Giancarlos is quite the musician. So how does playing music makes him feel?
Sí, ellos acaban de ver ahorita en el video que para vos la música es muy importante y sos un gran músico. Entonces, no sé si nos puedes compartir cómo te hace sentir la música a vos.
Bueno, para mí la música es como un pasatiempo, un relajamiento, como un rompecabezas para sacar música, de todo tipo de música, pues. Es un placer sacar música para cualquier.
Yeah, for me, playing music is like a hobby. It's something that relaxes me, and the fact that I can play music, it feels like a puzzle. It's something new, something different, but I get to experience it, and it just helps me relax a lot.
That's great. Thanks, Giancarlo. Do you remember when you were sponsored? How did that happen? How did that start, Giancarlo?
¿Recordás cuando fuiste patrocinado? ¿Cómo fue que eso pasó? No sé si podrías explicar un poco.
Fui patrocinado el 2023.
I was sponsored in 2023.
Bueno, fue un show aquí en la comunidad, pues.
It was a chosen event, and that it was here in the community.
Y también hubo chozas, muy bonito, un pasatiempo.
Mm-hmm. There were like different stations, and it was really nice. It felt like being part of. Became like a hobby. ¿Algo más que querrás contar de tu experiencia?
Bueno, una choza había donde le sacaban los datos personales.
In one of these stations, they took my personal information.
En otra habían juegos y chuchería.
And in the other one, there were games, and there was also food.
Y en otra habían comidas, en dos habían comidas típicas de Honduras.
You could find over there typical foods from Honduras.
Y había una donde había una mujer que oraba para que cojamos nuestro patrocinador.
And then there was another one where a woman was praying for us so we could choose our sponsors.
Y había otra donde sacaban los datos del patrocinador.
And then in another station, they would take all the information of the sponsor that we had chosen.
Y ahí terminaba, pues, y uno jugaba y todo se divertía y llegaba a la foto final.
And that's how it all ended. We had a lot of fun. We were playing, and then they took us our final photo.
Y así fue la experiencia, como recibimos a nuestro patrocinador, todos los niños y las niñas de nuestra comunidad.
And that was our experience, how we got to know our sponsors, not just for me, but also all the other kids in our community.
Great. Thanks so much, Giancarlo. He painted a great picture of the chosen event. And maybe for those in the journey with us right now, we should probably explain that there are two ways to sponsor a child. So you can either select a child yourself, or you can also be chosen by a child. So these are events that are happening in the community, and the children are actually selecting their sponsor, which is a beautiful experience for them. Can you ask Giancarlo's Kathy, why did he choose his sponsor?
No sé si podrías compartir por qué elegiste tu patrocinador. ¿Qué fue lo que te llamó la atención?
Lo elegí porque era una familia de 3. Y yo miraba que ellos era una unión en familia, pues una unión, y qué bonito ver que el regalo más grande de la vida es la familia.
I chose them because they were a family of 3. And I thought it's very nice to see a family. They look united, and I think that families are one of the best gifts in life.
Oh, thank you. Can we ask one question to Daisy, to Giancarlo's mom?
Ahora sí le vamos a hacer una pregunta a ustedes.
Okay.
Hello, Daisy. Thank you so much for joining us today. You shared that because sponsorship is in your community, your family has had the opportunity to participate in the World Vision program called Empowered Worldview, where parents learn to see themselves and their children differently. After participating in this program, what changed most in how you relate to Giancarlo, to your son?
En el video que presentaron, ahí usted comparte un poco sobre su experiencia en algunas de las capacitaciones y actividades que también han participado de Visión Mundial. Entonces, no sé si específicamente habló de su participación en la Cosmovisión Empoderada. Entonces, después de haber participado en este programa, ¿qué fue lo que cambió más para usted y su familia en la forma en la que se relacionan?
Pues quizás a través de la capacitación que recibimos, lo que más cambió en nuestra familia y más que todo en nuestra vida personal fue la forma de cómo aprender a reconocernos nosotros mismos.
So through this training, one of the things that changed a lot, not just for me, but also for my family, is the fact to get to acknowledge ourselves, get to know better ourselves.
Igual también ahí aprendí a cómo expresarme como madre hacia mis hijos y a cómo tratarlos.
And also through this training, I learned how to relate better and how to express better with my kids, how to treat them better.
Porque igual muchas veces nosotros como madres no tenemos como algo escrito que nos digan así van a ser madres.
Mothers never have something like a manual, something written that can tell us how to be mothers.
Muchas veces nosotros de esa forma, cuando no verdaderamente no reconocemos el verdadero amor, tratamos a nuestros hijos y los dañamos psicológicamente.
If we don't get to know real love and experience it, sometimes we might treat our children the wrong way, and that can even cause problems psychologically.
De esta igual manera, lo de como visión bíblica me ha ayudado bastante a aprender a tratar de una mejor manera a mi familia.
So through this training of Empower Worldview, I learned how to treat better my own family.
Con más amor, con más cariño y de una forma como reunirnos y platicarnos las cosas en esenciales como familia.
With more love, being more careful, and also being able to talk and express ourselves and get to know better ourselves and communicate better ourselves.
Y otra de las mejores cosas esenciales que desde allí pues ha nacido el verdadero amor hacia Dios. Igual a besar en familia y a leer la Biblia en familia.
And one of the most important things for me is being to get to experience the real love from God and spending time with God as a family, praying and reading the Bible together.
Thanks so much, Daisy. That's really lovely and so good to hear your experience while being part of the Empowered Worldview program.
Así que muchas gracias, Daisy, por compartir su experiencia y que realmente es muy importante entender todo lo que ustedes han vivido a través de estos programas.
Sí, para mí es más bien darle gracias a todos por el apoyo que nos brindan.
For me, I'm just so grateful, and I want to say thank you to everyone for the support that you've given us in our community.
Thank you. Kathy, maybe we can go back to Giancarlos. He said he enjoys school. So do you think he can show us around the school and show us what he's most proud of?
Entonces dicen que una de las cosas que vos mencionaste es que realmente te sentís muy orgulloso de tu escuela, pasas mucho tiempo acá. No sé si nos puedes enseñar un poco la escuela y de las cosas que te sentís más orgulloso que han pasado acá. Si quieres, vamos por acá. ¿Por dónde vamos aquí?
Voy a poner acá para que usted...
Aquí recibí primero, segundo y tercer grado. También recibí cuarto y quinto.
Here is where I received first, second, and third grade, and also fifth grade. It was in this classroom.
Is he still in this school, attending this?
Todavía estás en esta escuela, ¿verdad?
Sí, todavía estoy.
Yes, I'm still here, but he's already in seventh grade.
Bueno, y también decir una cosa que queremos que los apoyen con las aulas porque estamos recibiendo clases en una casa comunal, el colegio de grado, y queremos que los apoyen con algunas aulas.
He's saying that one of the next things that they will need support here in the school is that usually schools here in Honduras, specifically public schools, you can see that there are more than one grade in a classroom. So right now, in the community center, that's where the high school kids or the middle school kids are receiving some of their classes, and that's going to be the next community project.
Great. Kathy, can we ask Giancarlos, what does he want? Because we forgot to ask him at the beginning, and it's a really important question. What do you want to be, Giancarlos, when you grow up?
Marcela, I just need you to give me a second.
Yeah.
We lost some of our audio right now, so just
some bumps on the
give us 1
road.
second. But right now, Abby's going to continue. Oh, we're back.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. Yeah, I was just saying, we forgot to ask a really important question to Giancarlos right at the beginning. What do you want to be when you grow up, Giancarlo?
¿Qué quieres ser cuando sea grande?
Quiero ser un licenciado en medicinas para ayudar a los niños y a las niñas.
So he wants to be a doctor so he can be able to help the kids and also the community.
Great. Looks like he's on the right path to that. Kathy, it looks like we have time for a few questions from our visitors. Can we ask Giancarlos if he would be willing to answer a couple?
¿Estaría dispuesto a responder algunas de las preguntas de las personas que nos están visitando? He's good.
Great. So the first question that we have from Ingrid is, does Carlo have any siblings? Does Giancarlo have any
siblings? Hermanos?
Solo uno.
He has one brother, a younger brother.
Good. I see there's another one popping now. It says, could you ask him what it means to him knowing that there are people from all over the world that want to make a better and safer future for the children, their families, and their communities?
¿Qué significa para vos que hay otras personas alrededor del mundo que están trabajando y están apoyando para que los niños de tu comunidad y las familias de tu comunidad puedan tener más oportunidades?
Bueno, significa mucho para nuestra comunidad, tanto para nuestra comunidad y nuestro municipio y el desarrollo de nuestro país. Significa mucho porque hay bastantes niños y niñas que no tienen el mismo acceso a nosotros.
Yeah, it means a lot for the kids in my community, in my school, and all around the country because there are many children in Honduras that don't have even the same possibilities that we have right now.
Oh, thanks, Giancarlo. Let's see if we have any other question coming from the audience.
While you look for some of the questions, we're moving right now towards one of the most important projects in this school. Because before, like Diesy mentioned in her interview, they didn't have any access to bathrooms over here in the school. So this was a project that was built by the parents here in the community, and it's something that is dignifying and bringing more opportunities even to children. You might think a bathroom, but actually being able to go to a bathroom once you want to, it was something that was not possible before, but now they have been able to build it with the community.
Great. Can we ask Giancarlo, how did these bathrooms look before they were renovated and built?
¿Podrías compartir cómo eran antes los baños, Giancarlo?
Bueno, antes aquí estaban los dos bañitos sin tanques y aquí está la pilita. Y gracias a Visión Mundial, ahora tenemos los baños. Es muy bonito tener baños saludables.
So before, in this area that you're looking right now, they used to have like a basin and some bathrooms or toilets that didn't have like the water tanks because they were broken. And now, because of the project that we were able to do together with World Vision, we're able to have these new bathrooms now. And access to clean water also here in the school.
Great. Yeah, it looks really, really good. Kathy, we have one more question from the audience to Giancarlo.
Hay una pregunta más para vos.
And the question is, what is your favorite dish, Giancarlo?
¿Cuál es tu comida favorita?
Mi comida favorita es comer comida típica de Honduras, también frijoles, mantequilla y arroz.
So my favorite food is actually one of the most typical foods here in Honduras, beans with cream and rice.
That's great. I totally agree with Giancarlo on that. With some of those great beans and tortillas as well. Well, we're almost at the top of our time, Kathy. Please thank Giancarlo and Diesy for answering our questions today and sharing their story. I know I learned a lot today, and I am guessing that our sponsors on this visit and our travelers did too. Please thank them so much. And thank you as well, Kathy, for taking us along. We've learned a lot and had a lot of fun during this field trip.
Ellos están súper agradecidos. Gracias por haber respondido todas las preguntas y por haber sido tan abiertos a compartir su experiencia. And thank you, Marcela, for being our host. I know you're feeling like at home, and I'm so happy that we get to experience this together.
Me too, Kathy. I don't want to leave you at all, but we have to board our flight quite soon. So thank you so, so much. So as we come to the close of this journey, I would like to extend our sincere appreciation for your participation and partnership. If you found this experience valuable, we would love to invite you to join us to our next expedition, A Journey to Zimbabwe, scheduled for May 20th. Please refer to the chat for the registration link and mark your calendars. Over the past hour, you've been able to witness firsthand the remarkable impact your sponsorship is having, bringing clean water, education, and also hope to children and families in Honduras. We learned about how sponsorship brings clean water to children and families like Bristela's family. You've also seen children like Giancarlo's flourish in school and families like Diesy that are embracing new parenting skills. And all of this is possible and happening because of your support. We hope you found this experience as inspiring as we did and that it reaffirms your commitment to World Vision's mission. Your partnership through child sponsorship is transforming lives, and together we are building brighter futures for communities around the world. To our faithful supporters, to those sponsoring for the first time, and to anyone considering expanding your impact through sponsorship, thank you so much. Your generosity and compassion are at the heart of change, and every sponsorship is another step toward lasting transformation. We are so, so thankful for each of you. Together, as partners with World Vision, you are making a real difference in the lives of children and families, just like those you've met today in Honduras. A special thank you and heartfelt thank you to Bristela and her beautiful family, to Giancarlo's, to his mother, Diesy, and to our dedicated team in Honduras as well, Kathy, our host in Honduras, for sharing their stories and experiences with us all and taking us along this really fun field trip. We also want to acknowledge everyone working behind the scenes, and most importantly, thank you and your families for joining us today. Your decision to sponsor a child, as you've been able to see, or to say yes again and sponsor another child, has the power to change lives today and for many generations to come. As we are wrapping our time together, let's bid farewell to the children and the team in Honduras, knowing that your ongoing support ensures that their journey continues. Thank you for partnering with World Vision and for making hope and change possible. Together, we're making a difference. And now, as a special treat for all of you, Giancarlos is going to leave us with a song. So thank you so much and goodbye.